Tea in Beautiful Places was inspired in part by my guest today. I've had lots of amazing colleagues over the years, people who really shaped my life in one way or another. Since the pandemic, I found myself in a much smaller friend circle than I've had in the past. I don't know if the pandemic caused that or just provided the impetus to get there. Colleagues are a bit different than friends, and I hope I can explain why without offending anyone. In many ways, you spend more time with colleagues than you do your close friends, but it's a work relationship, which comes with different parameters than your relationships with close friends. You probably never let a colleague in as much as you do a close friend, which kind of keeps the relationship bounded by the workspace. There are a few colleagues, though, who transcend that line slightly. People who inspire you, make you laugh, make you think, make you realize life is more than just the workplace and the particular job at hand. My former colleague, Nicole, was one of these types of colleagues. She was my co-host on the Beaver State Podcast for several seasons before she left to take another job. Nicole made me laugh out loud and made me appreciate sarcasm more than I ever have before. She also reminded me about how much I love good tea. She brought her own electric tea kettle and loose leaf teas to work. That's when I started getting back into tea myself, something I had enjoyed before, but let slide away with the daily grind. Nicole loves Genmaicha because it's toasty rice and green tea and is a warm and cozy drink for Oregon's long, rainy winters. Nicole loves hiking and finding cool waterfalls as much as I do, but she generally explores with her people and I explore with mine. So I thought it would be fun to visit a waterfall neither of us have seen before for this episode of Tea in Beautiful Places. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, I don't know how hot that's going to be, so if it's too hot, set it down.
Ooh, that's nice.
All right, what do you think?
Great.
You like it?
Yep.
This is our Genmaicha episode at Soda Creek Falls. One of the million waterfalls bouncing around in my brain. Oh yeah. Soda Creek Falls is located in Cascadia Park, formerly a state park, now run by the county. It's a short hike up to an amazing waterfall that has carved itself a small canyon, and you can't really see the whole thing until you're standing directly beneath it. I made us Genmaicha from the Tao of Tea, and out here in the rainforest, I realized exactly why Nicole likes this type of tea so much. It's exactly like having a cup of hot chocolate on a cold day, but out here in the moss and ferns, it's just slightly closer to nature.